Hello everyone, welcome to Train Me Buddy. This is Siddharth. In today's video, we'll go through the partition by statement and ranking functions. Partition by statements are very useful SQL functions using which you can divide larger set of rows in a table into smaller and manageable subsets. Ranking functions are used to set row number or rank to each row in a subset. So, we'll be learning how to use partition by statement to perform different computations on the subsets. Also, we'll be learning how to use ranking functions along with the partition by statement. So, let's get started. So, what will you learn today? We'll go through different variation of partition by statement. Then we'll go with using the ranking functions along with partition by and without partition by. So in this, we'll be going through different ranking functions such as row number, rank, dense rank, and NTILE. So let's get into the details. So what is partition by statement? A partition by clause is used to partition or divide rows of a table into smaller groups. It is always used inside the over clause. So if you are not using the partition by inside the over clause, then the whole table will be considered as a single partition. The partition by function is often used along with the Windows functions such as rank, average, sum, etc., which allow you to perform calculations on each groups. And the syntax for partition by is we need to have the Windows function and the expression with the over function, and inside the over we need to have the partition by and expression. So for the expression we need to have the column names which we are going to use for our partition. Then optionally we can use the order by clause using different columns in ascending and descending order. So let's get started with the partition by statement using the SQL query. So for this, I'll be using MyStoreDB database, which I have also used in my earlier videos. So you can find the script for this in the link provided in the description below. So let me take a ready query to get the employee information along with the department name. So here I am joining the employee table with the department table by using the department ID. So let me execute this query. And here you can see that it is getting the employee ID, first name, last name, and salary from the employee table and department name from the department table. So let me have the partition by statement. So for this, let me use the average function to get the average salary for each department. So let me have average, then e dot salary, then you need to have over, and let me close the bracket, and let me have an alias as avg salary. So I'm not using the partition by statement for the first place. So let me execute this query again to see the result. And here you can see that it is getting the average salary for the entire result set. However, if you want to divide this or group this by different departments, then we can use the partition by department name. So for this, let me have partition by, then I can have the d dot department name. So let me paste it here and let me execute this query. And here you can see that it is partitioned the results by the department name, and for each department we are seeing the average salary. However, I have added the column salary just to see the actual salary of the employees. So this is how you can use the partition by statement to divide the records into different partitions based on a column or multiple column based on your requirement. Also, let's understand how it is different than the group by statement. So for that, let me just change this to group by statement. So let me copy this query and let me have the group by department. So for this, let me remove this and let's have only the department name and average of salary. Okay, so here I'm not going to use the partition by. I'm just having the average salary group by department name. And let me execute this query. And here you can see that it is showing the average salary for each department. However, it is not tagged to each record in the result set. So in case of partition by, it is using the average salary for each department as we are seeing in the group by, but it is putting the average salary for the each subset defined by the partition by. So if I run it again, it is showing the average salary for each department. However, we are getting all records for those departments. So this is how you can differentiate the partition by and group by statement. So what is ranking functions? Ranking functions assign a rank or row number to each row in a dataset based on the value of a specified column or set of columns. So in this, we'll be going through different ranking functions such as row number, which assigns a unique integer value to each row in a dataset based on the defined order. Then rank function, which assigns a rank value to each row in a dataset based on the value of a specified column. Rows with the same value are assigned the same rank, however, the next rank value is skipped. Dense rank is a function which is similar to the rank function. However, the difference is it assigns consecutive rank values to rows with the next rank value. Then we'll go through the NTILE function, which distributes rows of an ordered partition into a specified number of approximately equal groups or buckets. Syntax for ranking function is to have one of the ranking functions. So here I have the row number function over, then you need to have the partition by and the expression, which is optional. So if you are not using the partition by, then it will take the entire set of records in the table as one partition. Then you must have the order by and the expression, which is having one or multiple columns in ascending or descending order. So let's understand this using the SQL query. So let's learn the ranking functions using the same query I have used for the partition by. So for this, let me start with the row number function. So let me have row number, start and end bracket, over, and let me have start and end bracket, and let me execute this query. And as you see here, I am getting the error because I should mandatorily use the order by along with the ranking functions. So let me have the order by salary. So let's have order by salary, and let me give the alias as row number, and let me execute. And you can see that it is giving us the sequential number for the entire set of 25 records. So I have 1 to 25 as the row number based on the order of salary column. Similarly, we can use the rank function. So let me copy this and change it to rank and execute. Let me rename this alias as rank. And you see that it is getting us the rank based on the salary. So for the first column, it is having 28,500 is the salary and the first rank. However, for the second, third, and fourth record, it is giving the same rank because it is having the same value for these three records. And next rank is coming as 5 because the rank function doesn't get the consecutive rank for the next rank. And it is getting 5 because the previous ranks are there for the last 4 records. So it is getting the next one as 5. And the next set of records are having 33,000. So here we are having the rank as 6, but the next rank is coming as 8 because it is getting the last 7 plus 1 as 8 as the rank. Then let's go through the dense rank function. So let me copy this and let me change it to dense rank. So we need to have dense underscore rank, and let me change the alias as dense rank, and let me execute this query. And as you see here, it is getting the rank for the employees based on the salaries. So first record is getting as rank 1. However, the second, third, and fourth records are coming as rank 2, similar to the rank function. However, for the next set of ranks, it is getting the continuous number. So it is getting 3 for the next salary and 4 for the next 2 records which are having same salary. So this is how the dense rank is giving us the consecutive numbers for the each rank of the employee salary record. Then let's see the NTILE function. And let me change it to NTILE. And here I need to give the number by which it will be dividing the entire set of result sets. So I'm giving 5 here. And let me change this alias to NTILE or quartile and execute. And as you see here, it divided the records with the group of 5 records each. So here we have 25 records. So we have the quartile as 1 for the first 5 records. Similarly, next 5 is having 2 and next 5 is having 3, 4 and 5. So let's say I want to divide it by 6. So how it will be getting? Because it will not be equally divided by 6, right? So let me execute this query, and here you can see that it is getting first 5 records as 1, then second 4 records as 2. Similarly, 3 is also having for the 4 records, and then it is having the 4 records each for 4 and 5 and 6. So this is how the NTILE divides the records into the approximately equal portion or bucket based on the number of records you have in your result set. So now we know how to use different ranking functions along with over clause. Now let's use the partition by clause along with the ranking functions. So for that, let me have partition by just before the order by. So let me have partition by, and I'll be giving the department name. So let me do the same for rank function. So let me copy this, and same for the dance rank and NTILE. And let's execute this query. So here in this output, it is getting the ranks based on the row number here and rank, dance rank and quartile. So let me scroll down, and the human resources department is having different salaries and ranked by the row number functions, and it is getting the sequential number of 1 to 8 for each row of the human resources department records based on the salary order. And we can see that the rank function is giving us the different rank based on the lowest to highest salary. So we have the first record as 1, then second set of records with the same salary is having 2, and we'll be having 4, which is keeping the rank for the next set of records. However, the dance rank is getting us the rank with a sequential order. Let's say I want to get the lowest paid salary employee in the human resources department, then I can go with the rank as 1. And the record with the dance rank 2 will be the second lowest salary paid employee. So here we are doing the order by salary, and which is taking the default order as ascending order. So 1 will be the lowest salary paid employee. However, if you want to get the highest salary paid employee and you want to get the rank as 1, then we can go with the order by descending. So let me change this order to descending order. So let me have it as DSC, and similarly I will be putting for other ranking functions. And let me execute this query. So let me go to the human resources department, which is having different variations of salary. And as you see here, the record with dance rank 1 is the record of the employee who is highest paid. And the dance rank 2 records are the second highest paid employee in the human resources department. So similarly, we can see other departments. So here, if we go to the marketing department, so we have the first highest salary paid employee is having a salary of 75,000. Similarly, we have the other ranking of the employees. So we can use the dance rank, which will be best used for getting the highest paid or lowest paid employee, or you can get the nth ranked salary paid employee using the dance rank function. Now, if we see the NTILE function, we are passing 6 as a parameter for dividing the records for each partition. So here for the human resources department, we have 8 records and it cannot be divided by 6 equally. So it is having the first 2 records as 1 as the quartile. Similarly, we have 2 records with the quartile 2, and we have the remaining records with 4, 5 and 6. So based on this observation, we can change this NTILE parameter to 2. So let me have it as 2 and let me execute. And let me go to the human resources again. And as you see here, the NTILE function has divided the human resources department records into 2 buckets with 1 and 2 as the quartile. So if we see the other departments, so like finance, it is having 5 records. So it has divided this with the 2 partitions with quartile as 1 for 3 records and remaining 2 records with 2. So NTILE divides the records into approximately equal groups. So this is how you can use the partition by statement along with the ranking function. I hope this video is useful for you. I have kept all the scripts used in this tutorial in the link provided in the description below. Please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe the channel Train Me Buddy and hit on the bell icon so that you'll be notified about the upcoming and new videos. If you have any doubts or suggestions, please feel free to put it on the comment below. Thank you.